G'day guys, and welcome to our first finals round of footy at the BLGW show. I'm so excited to be here. Finals footy, who doesn't love it? Ribbo, welcome to the show.
Thanks Baz, it's great to be here. Yeah, finals week.
Massive round of footy we've been through. Obviously your girls had a massive game on Sunday. I was down there at the ground. The hype was up and about. It was absolutely mega, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sad to say Newry just fell short into progressing into the finals. You guys had a massive battle over the weekend.
Yep.
We'll touch on that in our final round one wrap up. We'll jump to a quick thank you to our sponsors. Ribbo, quite the resume behind you. Central District's women's inaugural coach. At the moment, coaching down at Newry as well. 3 times country champs coach. You've come from Nagallo, West Adelaide, Newry playing yourself, female fast track program. You're a lot of involvement in the BLGW, mate. But look, tell me a little bit about Newry and your season down there to start with. Obviously, massive push to get their senior women's back on the map. And again, this season, you've done just that.
Yeah, look, I mean, 2 years ago we didn't have any women's footy at the footy club at Newry, and then my daughter came to me and said, "Dad, I want to play footy," and we thought, well, let's see if we can get something going here. We never envisaged we'd have, four teams within 2 years, and to play finals footy in our senior women's teams, really phenomenal. I mean, last year we won 2 games and had a percentage of 16%.
Yeah.
This year we win 6 and increase that by 40%. We play finals, which is yeah, you can't ask for much more than that, improvement within a footy team, and they've done that exactly.
It's amazing to see, and again, to be able to tell the story of your own football career, then going on to a lot of coaching as well. I know you're very highly respected around the BLGW and SA as a whole as a women's coach, country champs and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about your coaching and how you've got that enjoyment as well. Country champs and now the female fast track coaching program you're quite heavily involved in too.
Yeah, look, love coaching. Coach with the boys for a start, and then opportunity to coach the girls at Centrals, and just love that. And I think that the really appealing thing about coaching the girls is they love having fun, and it's still developing. There's so much more still to be done with women's footy, so it's exciting, to be a part of that. And yeah, one of those things is getting more girls into coaching. So this year it was backed by the Sample and Dave Reynolds to start a pilot program, which is called the Female Fast Track Coaching Program,
awesome.
And all about trying to get more girls into coaching. So yeah, we run a program this year that was really successful. I think we had about 25 coaches from the BLGW, and that's something that'll continue. So if there's anybody out there that wants to learn more about coaching, we definitely need more female coaches coaching in the female footy ranks. So yeah, look out for that next year.
Absolutely. Jump in the comments, guys, if that's something you're involved in and you loved. Make sure you let us know as well. These programs, it's really great to get behind them so we can keep them going into next season. So I know you had a couple of coaches down there at Newry only win. Lauren Briggy, all right, she was a bit annoyed I haven't shouted her out of the show, so there you go, Briggy. Obviously down there giving you a hand. She's been in the high vis doing a bit of the running as well. So you yourself, you've taken a couple of these girls into coaching as well. Do you see that that's where you're going to keep going, just coaching and hopefully mentoring as well? Yeah,
I love that side of it, developing. I mean, Briggy's been a superstar, and obviously, Courtney Smith in as well. She's been helping with a bit of coaching stuff, and Renee there as well. She's helping coach at Central. So yeah, being able to mentor some of their little journeys with coaching is something I love to do, and I think I'll keep doing it for a fair while yet. Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. And mate, something is working again. Coming 2 years into the seniors rebirth down at Newry, to being able to play finals this year. Well done, mate. Absolutely credit to you. Hats off to you and all the girls down at Newry. It's been an amazing, great development to see you guys really push through and make finals footy. So we're going to jump up just next into our finals wrap up, brought to you by Rejuvenate Sports and Remedial Therapy, our sponsor, where we are tonight, guys. We'll see you just after this. Down at Gawler Oval, guys, we had a massive day of footy. We had our finals round 1. First game off the ranks, we had Williston taking on Angaston. Williston kicking 5 goals, 5-35 to Angaston's 3 goals, 3-21. What a burst out the gate from Angaston. On the ground, the hype was there. This was an absolute battle right out the gate. Williston's best in Kim Fry, Ash Chomick, and also Lily Bornhole kicking 4. Maya Close and Ebony Hallman for Angaston not being outdone. Williston finally found their groove after a couple of minutes. First off, I thought they were on the back foot. I was a little bit worried. I thought maybe the loss last week had shook them a little bit, but really great to see Williston girls finding a groove again. Didn't shake them too much. But Anguston out of the gate fast. Those girls, again, one of the other senior women teams who have come back into the comp.
Yeah.
How do you think they've performed this season?
I mean, that's a brilliant story. It's probably the story of the competition. To not have a senior women's and then do what they've done is phenomenal. I've seen the first 5 minutes of that game before to prepare our girls, and Alinka Barbu, that goal from the pocket was phenomenal. Like, that's as good as you'll ever see.
Amazing.
And they got a couple early, and it took a little while for Williston to get their game together, but they're such a classy outfit, Williston. They've got good players all over the ground. So at some point in the game, they're going to get their hands on the footy, and obviously, having Lily up forward, she's a weapon. So
100%, not to be outdone, and I think Williston's one of those teams that have that experience and the calmness, especially going into finals. That when they do get a little bit shaken, I think they just regroup. You can see the girls having a chat and getting up and around each other. So great to see Williston again finding that form in that game and being able to jump away with a win. Anguston obviously losing T Groveman there with a bit of an injury.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, T. A little bit of tape, and maybe might see a rep in the glove next week for round 2 of finals. But hey, hopefully on the mend and back into it next week. Ribbo, game 2, your girls taking on Tanunda. Tanunda kicking 11 goals, 10-76. Newry battled it out, 2 goals, 12. Alicia Healy, Soph Watson, Sonia Callian for Tanunda. The usual strong ones. I think I name most of these girls most week. I think Britt Watt as well at the 50. Your girls pushed and pushed to get it out. I think Britt Watt had it on an absolute string, just found that right positioning, but your girls were not to be outdone. There was an absolute battle out there. Renee Richardson, I don't even know what position you play, Renee. You are all over the ground covering everything. You're an absolute phenomenal player. But a name I wrote down specifically was Charlotte Ribke. What a fantastic player. Again, I saw her and went, who is this number? I made sure to note her down. Phenomenal player.
Second year of footy, she played under 13s last year in a permit. She'd never played before, so to see what she's doing at senior women's footy is just quite unbelievable.
Absolutely.
So she played under 16s as well as backing up and playing a lot of senior footy for us, and she's just got no fear, and her work rate is phenomenal. So once she learns the skills of the game a little bit more, she's going to be an absolute star. So I could not be prouder of that kid.
She is fit as, again, I think I saw 2 phenomenal run-down tackles. Just when you think, again, these Tanunda girls running through the centre, they have the confidence to tuck the ball under their arm and get going. She was the one out there absolutely taking them down. So I think Charlotte had a cracker. And again, a player I'm really excited to see over the next couple of years. Hopefully the Tigers lock her in for another couple, mate, and keep her there.
We'll see how long we've got her for. Who knows? I mean, if she loves her footy and wants to continue that, I reckon she's probably got a bit of a future a little bit higher than Newry as well, I reckon. Absolutely.
But again, great game by all the girls. And look, unfortunately, that's your campaign 2024, all done and dusted, Ribbo. Understanding bigger and better things next year. Where does this go for you guys?
Oh, look, I mean, all you want is improvement, and we spoke to the girls, this week about where it's come from, and we've had a few girls come in and help out, but having that under 16 group come through, and we'll get some more girls become available next year, so that's important. The girls that we've got already improving, and then trying to hopefully find a couple more just to help bridge that gap. Obviously, making finals was great, but still a bit of a gap between us and the 3 teams ahead of us. But if we can continue to improve, that's what we're after. And
it's about being that competitive again, to be able to make finals, like you said, in the position you guys are in. I think absolutely great work. Hats off to the Newry girls. What a fantastic 2024 season. I can't wait to watch you guys in the coming seasons. I think you guys are going to be up there in finals for the foreseeable future, and hopefully again you can nab a spot in the grand final in the next couple of years.
Be nice.
Absolutely. Look, just after this, guys, we're going to say a quick thanks to our sponsors again. I'm going to jump in and grab Ribbo's tips for the next game of footy. We're all going to be road tripping up to Kapunda next weekend, guys. We've got our prelim final with Anguston taking on Tanunda. Pamps v Pies. This is written. This is going to go down in history. This is going to be a fantastic game. Ribbo, who are you putting your money on this one?
Look, it's going to be a tough one. I mean, I think Anguston, the fairy tale story, would be really nice, but Tanunda have got so many quality players. If they can get it all to click, they're going to be really, really hard to beat. I really hope Tiana Groveman can get back in, because she's so instrumental to that group. Yeah, so I'll sit on the fence in terms of who I'm tipping.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, I love what Anguston are doing in terms of getting their senior women's program back up on board, and it'd be great to see them get to a grand final.
Absolutely. I think the same. I think I've been a bit of a bandwagoner on both of these teams this season, pumping them up. Love to see the girls in the comments as well. But I'm actually going to jump on the Panthers this week. I think just to see them, again, play on the weekend, being able to be strong against Williston. I'd love to see that rematch, but like you said, I think Tanunda, they have the goods there. If they click and they can battle this out, this is anybody's game.
Yeah.
And of course, guys, winner of this goes on to play Williston in the grand final the week after. Williston, I'm hoping they can take it all the way. I think the last couple of seasons, they've just kept building and building and building. They've just set the benchmark. I'd love to see them get a flag. I think the Donnies girls, again, they're always on top, and I think everyone goes for the underdogs, but you've got to credit where credit's due, and I'd love to see Williston get the flag this year as well.
I mean, they're going to be good for a long time. If you look through their whole program, they're set up really well. So that's a credit to them and the work they've done.
Absolutely. So our 3 finals teams, good luck. Pamps, Pies, Donnies, it's all happening the next couple of weeks, guys. And don't forget to please mark in your calendar, 20th of August, we've got our BLGW Awards night coming up. I'll be there, Ribbo will be there. You probably owe us a drink or 2. If not, we'll grab you one. But we'll see you guys there. Ribbo, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Baz.
And we'll see you guys back here next week.